I didn't get to travel that much as a kid. Traveling was a bit of a luxury, and my only memory of traveling was when my parents took me to the Philippines back in 2008. Other than visiting different states within the US, I've only been to a handful of places around the world. I've been to Mexico, Canada once or twice, and 2 years ago, France. And with social media glamorizing the idea of traveling the world and finding yourself, I asked myself if I'm happy at home. But then I remember the charm and beauty of my hometown. Welcome to... So as I'm editing this, I don't know if it's the smartest thing to do to add my hometown. I made this a while back for a short film contest, and yeah, I'm probably gonna bleep some parts out, and even censor some parts out too. So yeah, back to the video. Welcome to... So I'm from a small town on Long Island called... Born just a town over, I've lived here my entire life. I never had the issue of moving growing up, and have only experienced living away from home when I went away for college. And after all these years, I find myself struggling to love my home because of the idea of leaving to live a more quote-unquote exciting life. But just because I'm still home doesn't mean I'm not living life the right way. Where you are doesn't make a difference in your story. Your home is where you make it to be. You have to find love in what surrounds you because, ultimately, we build the world that we live in. So, my question is, where are you from? Starting over. So growing up in an Asian household, it was ingrained that there were only 3 paths to follow in order to become successful. The first one was medical, the second is lawyer, and the third was an engineer. Let's first cross off lawyer because that just does not interest me at all. I initially thought I would go into the medical field, so I applied and got rejected to my target college for bio. I attended community college with the intention of continuing said path, and after 2 years I tried to reapply to the same school, but I still got rejected. But my last semester in community college is where I discovered computer science. I ended up transferring to Buffalo for computer science and then transferred back home because I just did not like the school and I was getting burnt out from programming. And I ended up just grinding out my last year in MIS, or Management Information Systems, at university near my home. I was never taught that there could potentially be a fourth path to become successful, and that fourth path being a business. And for any business or brands, one of the main things that you should really stay on top of is social media, or in this case, YouTube. And I know I'm nowhere near being a successful business or brand, but the work in process has felt the most fulfilling in my life. So once you establish your business or brand idea, you want to pick which social media platform you want to share your process on. In this case, it would be YouTube, where it's more than just making videos online and sharing. It's creating a project or a piece of work that presents an opportunity that you might not know who might see, and And once you start building an audience or community, it really lays out the foundation of what your brand or business can be. Some ways to benefit from having an audience or community would be to have a product or service that you might have to offer. You can have brand deals or sponsorships, there's affiliate marketing, and there's AdSense. From the product or service, it's what do you have to offer, or what is something that you can potentially create to sell to your audience where you can, I don't want to say profit because that sounds a bit skeevy. For brand deals and sponsorships, it's cool because you can support or be supported by your favorite brands. For affiliate marketing, you can provide value by sharing what you use that overall makes your workflow or process a lot easier. If you're struggling on what to film or what to base your videos off of, you should just ask questions like what you're interested in, what you're passionate about, and what do you value. Within these areas, it's the root of your personal brand or business where the audience or community that you build, it establishes trust and relatability that the people that are watching you for you. It's more than just a product or service. I'm tired of letting things that are out of my control dictate how I view myself. I've been labeling myself as unemployed, and after being rejected countless times, I feel like I'm not good enough. I'd end up lost and questioning who I am, or what am I gonna do? And then I end up sheltering myself. I would avoid hanging out with friends or family because of my situation. I wouldn't feel proud of who I am and would isolate myself. I have this weird mentality that until I'm not at a certain place in my life, I wouldn't want anyone to see me. But I have to change that perspective. Your identity is how you view yourself. So if I keep thinking negatively of who I am, I'll end up having a darker image of myself. It's sometimes hard to explain to friends and family what I want to work towards. Everyone I know is living the more traditional lifestyle, and I don't know anyone who does or wants to do what I want to do. But seeing people online find success in what I think is my calling, even though it may be unconventional, gives me this unusual confidence that I could one day be like them. So as I continue sharing my story, let's see if we can get there together.